start the right one too this time.
So what happened yesterday with
So there's two ways to record. One is recording everything, and one does only the last 5 minutes. I just picked the wrong fucking one.
Gotcha.
So I only got the last 5 minutes. It's brutal. So it's just like us saying goodbye and then my computer being silent for like 3 minutes.
That's kind of fun.
It's brutal. It like crushed my heart. The drums though. Boom, 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 boom.
Do you guys hear the music?
I do not, because I don't. I'm going through my phone right now, and my laptop is all fucked up. So it's not. Unless I plug my headphones in, then I can hear the sound, but it's not like getting sound for whatever fucking.
Oh, it's just like background music. It's nothing important.
Okay. I wish I could hear it though. It sounds fucking cool. Or it would be cool.
I like the drums.
It's basically it's just like drums and didgeridoos.
I like it. It's making me feel bad already, but it's really making me feel out of character because Ozza would be freaking the fuck out.
Especially watching a woman basically get like torn to shreds right here in front of you.
Yeah, it must be fucking
This,
traumatizing.
by the way, this one right here is the one that was shot and is already wounded.
Which one? I didn't see anything.
Right there.
The front one? Okay.
Yeah, like this guy named, his name is Limp, after he was the guy that took multiple,
Arrows to the
goblin
knee.
arrows to the knee. Yeah.
Poor son of a bitch.
No, yeah, what I'm doing now is this is your squad for this part of the journey, and they've all already given you their nicknames and whatnot. And you have one of those lovely crazy sapper guys that that blew up the river.
Mr. Cuttlefish.
Yeah, he's a little wounded though still. He has like a gash across one of his arms and it never got properly healed. But he's like, I can dig it.
And I'm finger in the butt, Steve. Why do they call you that? Don't worry about it. Just never have your back to me.
There is no names like this yet, although there is mention of a heavy soldier with the name Nefarious Bread. And apparently he's one hell of a man.
Ooh. Are you guys setting up
that's
Mariana?
That's what Corporalist was talking about one day. But anyways, that battle time. So we're gonna be starting with these green hyenas that are gonna come padding down. By the way, you see all these inclinations of like rock face. They're all only 5 feet. So like if you were to go like that up, it's basically just up 5 feet kind of thing. There's no acrobatics checks or anything to climb. It's pretty easy. You could basically just like step up it. They're like natural steps in the rock face.
Our choke point plan is fucking reduced. Mariana, those are just little tiny dirt hills.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
kind of
these
like
aren't
sediment
these aren't
rock,
fucking canyons?
and you know how that forms? Like it basically kind of forms like those nice layers in the rock face. It's sandstone, so yeah.
Fuck.
So those are only 5-foot humps.
Alright, we're gonna have to space ourselves out. Cause, like, if they do try and get past or whatever, go over, like, we may have to get to a point where it's, like, opportunity attack. Like, we have to position ourselves where we'd have to, like
you see these top ones up here. Those are only like 15 feet high.
Ah, cock. I'm gonna get people killed.
Well, I mean, 15 feet is pretty high, guys. Like,
our plan was to use the cavern's walls in like high, like Grand Canyon type style to like fortify the NPCs.
Than like a Grand Canyon. It's just been called a canyon.
Sweet.
More gorge-like. I guess.
I like it.
But yeah, these green guys are going to attack this Nobleborn here. The first one, they're going to attack with advantage because they have pack tactics. 18 for 5 is enough. This guy just gets pounced on. Then
what the fuck? They're gonna die.
Maybe is going to get attacked twice.
Thin out the weak.
18 is going to hit for 3 as he gets bit. And then the second one is going to attack this little girl.
No!
It's a critical hit, and I'm not even gonna roll for it because that's more than her HP. And basically, this little girl just gets like pulled out of her mother's arms, kind of thing, and like dragged away. Then it's gonna be these ones, and this one is gonna run up here.
Oh my god, this is not cool.
He's getting attacked with advantage twice by these two, and you're getting attacked with advantage once. So these two kind of lunge at him. I'll start with the two that attack him first. So basically one snaps at him and misses, and then the other one, as he's like backing away, bites into his ankle, dealing 6 damage as he clamps down on it. And then your turn. This one's attacking you, Matt, with advantage. 18.
That is most definitely a hit.
Basically, it jumps forward and tries to snap down at you, but it just it barely grazes you, and just kind of like the canine just like nicks you for 1 point of piercing damage. That's their turn. That it's these orange ones here. That are all going to jump on this guy here, attacking him all with advantage. Just a second. That misses. That misses. And that misses as he kind of puts his shield up and just like bashes all their snouts away as they try to bite and snap at him. This larger one is gonna go 1, 2. It basically gets like right there in front of Frets and is growling at him, but can't do anything. It's gonna be Corporal List's turn, who's gonna run up here and attack. Doing a critical hit. I'm not even gonna roll for it because he kills him. He basically just drives his longsword directly into the beast in front of you, and it falls dead. And he's kind of like, "What are you doing? They're just dogs. Stab them." And then proceeds to make a second attack on that one as well. But it is a critical fail.
Oh, suddenly it's not so easy.
Roll a d12 as he's talking shit and gets what he deserves for it.
That's fucking great.
Actually, Matt, roll a d12.
3. Trip.
3. Trip. Off balance. Or Days next round. Okay, let me do his dex save.
This poor bastard.
Okay, he's not dazed or anything, but so he's not dazed, but he does basically, he goes to like stab at the hyena, but he kind of like slips on the blood of the one he just stabbed. And he's like, whoa.
It looks
Okay,
like a total buffoon.
Basically, yeah, it just looks like a dumbass.
I'm meant to do that.
Okay. This guy's getting attacked twice with advantage. This guy's getting attacked once. Okay, so he's dead. Then this guy's gonna get attacked twice with advantage. The 15 misses, but the 19 hits, dealing 3 damage. Basically, they're like running up in packs of 3 and like snapping at people from each side, and while they're distracted, you know, one will go around the back and like bite them in the ankle kind of thing. Then it's Viso's turn. Pack tactics.
So I just heard from my buddy.
Pardon?
I just heard from my buddy. He's home now. So I'm sorry, Viso. Just give me 2 seconds. Evan, when I get the chance, on my turn, could you please move me to where this lady is standing?
Where what lady is standing?
Sorry, that purple thing doesn't really highlight her very well, so 1 sec, I'm going to put like a little green thing on her, so if you don't mind moving me into her space and attacking these two.
Okay.
And then I should have enough movement speed to get back to here. So I'm kind of going like, what? And then attacking the... Ah, fuck! My thing shifted.
Okay, I get what you're trying to say.
But that's the move I want to make, and then I want to move back to here, the green spot next to me, and then end my turn there.
And just hopefully, like, whenever you're back kind of thing, like you want me to just kind of like keep going with you kind of thing until you get back?
Yes, please. If you, you know, I trust you with Mariana, so just, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
But that's what I want to do for my first move. Anyway, I'm sorry, Caitlin. You go right ahead. Sorry.
All good. Okay, so
You guys shortly.
Okay, basically, like, say, these guys right here. They're all next to, within 5 feet of them.
Put it in place.
Yeah, you'd have advantage against them.
Okay, awesome. So I want to.
But they also have high points.
Then.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You'll still get your advantage. I'm just saying, like, they have the same thing.
Got it. Okay, so I want to there. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then attack that one.
Alrighty.
So. Sorry, click on one. And I gotta cheat.
Like, you go here, you go do, and you go to advantage.
So,
Yeah. It's cool. You cut that fucking hyena's head off. It's dead.
awesome. And I'm allowed to attack twice, right?
In a turn, yeah.
So, since I'm still
You
right
can,
near,
yeah, you could attack that one right there as
Right.
well.
Yes. Okay.
And you drive your longsword into that one's sternum and kill it as well. So Viso runs up and just kind of like, decapitates one and stabs the other.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take it.
Okay, cool.
And that's
Perfect. It is going to be Corporal Fret's turn right now. And seeing that he is quite surrounded, that's what he's gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna cast Cone of Cold, but as he's casting it, can I have someone roll a D100 for me?
Oh my god, 100.
D100, please. I will explain.
66.
Alright, 66. Oh, cool. So instead of casting Cone of Cold like he wants to, he is actually going to cast the Lightning Bolt spell. And as this is happening, you can see the utter shock and confusion on his face. Okay, so they all need to make a dex saving throw. Oh, it's part, it, like, part of doing it's weird.
okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, he's gonna be casting Lightning Bolt instead. So basically, he's just gonna shoot a 5-foot line. So the only things affected are this and this, and they need to make dex rolls. So green guy first, fail. Surprisingly, this one passes. So it takes half damage instead, so it takes 8d6. Lightning damage. Alright, so this one takes 19 damage. The green one just gets kind of like blasted across the shoulder. And it ricochets off the shoulder of that one and hits this one, just frying it to death. But you still see just like his hand is held out and his eyes are like open wide in his mouth, and he's just kind of like mouthing. You can see him being like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, that will be his turn. Why is that still here? Then it's going to be these blue guys here. This one here is going to attack the last orange guy here. Killing this hyena, just cutting its front paws off as it leaps at him. Where's H4? I need those guys. Then he's going to continue on here. But he only gets there. This guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and attack this one. Stabbing it as it's reeling back from just being hit by a lightning bolt. Dealing 10 damage to it as he sinks his longsword into its flank. Then it's gonna be this red guy here is gonna run up, attack this one, killing it. This guy here is going to attack this one right here. Dealing 4 damage to it. It's severely injured, but not quite dead yet. And then it's your turn, Matt.
Alright. And I'm gonna whip out a shield and a dagger. And Ozzo's gonna try to attack or stab that hyena. Like preparing for more to come. My trusty dagger's pretty fucking trusty though.
Not so much, as you lunge at the hyena and it just kind of like sidesteps your swing. Is that all you do on your turn?
Yeah. I'll end my turn.
Alright. Well, it's gonna be Mariana's turn, and she's gonna do what Adam told me to do. She's gonna go into that lady's space and attack those two people twice. Well, those two hyenas. Each once, not twice. So the first one, she kills. She's gonna move into its space and kind of keep telling the people to like get back and stuff. She misses the second one there though. Then it's gonna be these red-blue ones who are gonna come lunging down. One is going to be attacking Viso, seeing a nice kobold as a lovely snack. Not so much though, as Viso puts up her shield and just bashes the hyena in the snout with it. This one here though is going to be attacking the little girl that is hiding behind Viso as she's distracted fighting the other one. And that little girl is pulled off as a snackaroo. Quite dead.
Snackaroo. Don't you try to make this cute.
Yeah, and this one is going to be... there we go. There it is. Is going to be attacking him over here with advantage from flanking and pack tactics. And is going to nip him in the back of the ankle for 1 damage.
Yeah.
These yellow ones here are going to bite at Tulip, the red medium infantryman. Both with advantage. So one is going to be odds or evens, and the other one I need a d12. So odds or evens for the first one.
Odds.
Cool, it misses. And then I need a d12.
Okay, I'll roll.
11. Alright, head severed. Otherwise 3d6 exploding dice. So it's definitely not head severed. But I will do 3d6 exploding dice. Alright, an extra 13. As basically, one of them jumps in front and kind of snaps at him, and he's like, what the hell, and puts up his arm to block it, but as he does it, the other one kind of like leaps up onto his shield and bites down on his neck, dealing a severe amount of damage. That's going to be Mr. Cuddle's turn over here, who is going to whip out a crossbow and shoot it at that guy. And this last red one goes down, and then he's gonna move over here draw his longsword and attack this one. Dealing 4 damage to it. And it's going to be Duker's turn, and he's going to run up over here, attacking this one, killing it, then attacking this one here, killing it as well, killing the last of, no, not the last of the green ones, but killing 2 of the green hyenas, quite clearly angered over the fact that they were nibbling on little girl flesh. He's gonna run over here, shoot his crossbow at that last green one. Yeah, it's dead. So they're gone. Then where's the other green guy? He's right here. He's gonna shoot at the one behind the blue heavy guy over here. And he's gonna kill this one as well. Then it is going to be this guy up here who's gonna go. And
jeez.
Attack this one. Oh, and it's a critical hit. I need a d12, please. So it already does 13 piercing damage as this large beast latches onto his arm. 2. No, I clicked the wrong thing. Maximum damage. So instead of being... It does 15 damage instead of 13. And he just kind of grabs the guy's arm and starts shaking him around. Then these 2 blue ones are gonna run up over here and attack him twice with advantage. Missing the first time, but the second time is odds or evens, so... Odds or evens. I got an evens from Caitlin, and it is an odds, so he gets bit on the head for 2 piercing damage. That's gonna be this one over here. And it's going to attack Viso with advantage because it has pack tactics as well. It misses though, as Viso turns around just in time and is like, "No!" and bats it away with her longsword. Or, let's be more comedic. No, she just straight up, like, ducks down and is so small that the thing bashes its face into the rock wall there.
Yeah, that's right.
It's actually really funny because you're this little tank.
I know.
Okay. So then it's gonna be these pink ones over here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 5. Gonna attack that one first. Oh, she's just being torn asunder by these 2 and being gobbled up. This guy is also like taken down, and as that's happening, you hear these nobles over here being like, "Oh, soldiers, protect us!" Oh! That's the point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You only get there. You can only really get there. Yeah. And then it's gonna be the refugees who are gonna move in a massive panic.
Mariana said to move into the center.
People actually begin just like climbing up these spires. Some getting higher than others.
Oh my god, they're moving towards the scary one.
You actually notice this guy out of the like nobles kind of being like women and children first, like actually like carrying like little girls and stuff, while other nobles are obviously just like bitch slapping kids out the way. Specifically, like the guy you saw whipping his servant the other day. So you can see that there's some good nobles and some assholes. There's a varying degree.
Oh my god. I'm messaging Adam. He wanted an update on the fight. Giving moment by moment commentary. It's like, how's it going? I'm like, not good. There's a hyena critting. And then the next turn was the giant hyenas. And he's like, oh, fuck!
Oh yeah, those guys are dead. Then it's going to be... It's gonna be this lovely guy here who is going to attack Frets with advantage. Yeah, he's gonna get bit for 8 piercing damage. Little hefty chunk there. Then it's gonna be Corporal List's turn. He's gonna go 2, 6. Then it's going to be these red-green ones. One's going to attack Mariana, one's going to attack this one, both with advantage. So let's start with Mariana. What is Mariana's AC right now? She good. She has an AC of 20. And that guy is also okay. Then it's gonna be Viso's turn. Okay. I'm gonna take a fall. That's my... No, it's only if your allies are within 5 feet of the enemy you're attacking, and right now the enemy you're attacking. Yeah.
Oops, okay.
So it would. So actually no. Your second roll was the 13, so your first roll was the 24. So I'll just take your 24, which was your first roll, and you do 11 damage to it. So you just kind of like slash up at it and cut up its hyena neck chest thing. You know how hyenas look.
Yeah.
It's weird. They have like a neck chest. It's not a neck and it's not a chest. Yeah. It's a neck chest.
Gross.
I'll use.
Okay. But you would just roll normal. And yeah, you would hit it again for another 7. As it's just a big lumbering beast, but you notice that even though you've done a whopping 18 damage to it already, it is very tough. if you were to back up out of that space, you would most likely grant attacks of opportunity. Whenever you leave an opponent's range of attack, as a reaction, they can take an attack of opportunity against you. Because you're basically turning your back to them, so they're like, what? Stab you in the back. Okay. Then it's going to be the mage's turn again, who, confused, is actually going to draw his longsword and is going to stab at this beast here. It is very successful, dealing a whopping 12 damage. As he drives the sword into the beast's neck, it's still snapping and biting at him, though, even as it's clearly mortally wounded. Then it is going to be the blue guy's, and he's going to attempt to finish the blow. This one over here is going to attack the big green one. And it is an amazing hit. Basically, Fret stabs it in the neck, and it's like chomping and snapping at him, being like, I'm gonna get you, kind of thing. And then the guy there called Lookback is going to bring his sword down, chopping into its shoulder blades, and the beast is finally just gonna collapse dead.
Who just collapsed it? Okay, never mind. Okay, I get it.
These two took it down. Then it's gonna be these blue ones who are going to be like attacking it, attacking the blue guy here with advantage. The first one misses, but the second one is a critical hit. Could I get a D12, please? So it gets an additional D6. So it deals a total of 5 damage to him on that critical hit. This guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to attack this one in front of him. He's going to kill it, just stabbing it in the face. Then it's going to be Matt's turn.
And Ozzo's going to drop his dagger and shield, pull out a crossbow, and let loose a bolt at the first pink one on the right side.
Cool. Was that with a +1 bolt?
No, I don't even have those.
Oh, Pigu never gave them to you? I thought he did.
Hold on, let me check.
Because, I mean, Marianne and Viso have their +1 longswords.
Nope, he didn't give it to me. I'm not worried about it, though.
Okay.
He had his reasons.
But yeah, you sink that crossbow bolt directly into the neck chest of that hyena, and it dies.
Gross.
It just gets hit and does like a weird like hyena squeal and curls up and dies.
Gross. I like start
if that's
loading my crossbow. I'll move. I don't know. I'll move a little bit. Oh, actually, hold on. 5, 10, 15.
I mean, Viso could use some help. Oh!
I'm gonna move up onto this little hill thingy, and I'll end my turn there.
I like your thinking. Then it's gonna be Mariana's turn, who is going to stab some hyenas. She kills the last red-green one and moves forward and kills this purple one as well, just wading through them. Just a second, I have to get rid of okay, that's her turn. Then it's going to be this red-blue one that's going to attack Viso with advantage. Ooh, actually landing a 6 damage bite on her forearm as she is like you have your shield kind of thing, and then you put your arm forward to block instead of your shield because you're like, I don't know, I'm not thinking for some reason. For 6 damage.
I'll get it back.
I'm sure you will. These yellow ones here, one is going to attack Frets without advantage. I'll do that right now. Actually hitting him for 2, nipping him in the butt. Then these 2 are going to attack Tulip, both at advantage. Oh, sweet God. One of them is going to deal 2 damage, and the other one I need a D12. It already deals 4 damage, though. Seven. Alright. Double damage! Awesome! So yeah. He is not looking good as they basically one grabs each arm and they're just pulling him. That's gonna be Cuddle's turn. Who is going to go to 6 and fire his crossbow kind of point blank into this big blue one here. Sinking a crossbow into its side, crossbow bolt into its side, dealing 7 piercing damage. That's going to be Duker's turn, and he's going to go. He's going to dash over here. That's all he's going to be able to do. Then this guy's kind of do the same thing. It's literally the exact same thing, but it does 4 damage instead of 7. Seeing that though, this is going to jump up over here, taking an opportunity attack from Short Nose as it does so. Taking 4 damage as he kind of like clips its leg as it jumps up, but it just doesn't care. And it's going to snap at this crossbow guy named Maybe. Hitting him, dealing 8 damage as it just like chomps down on his shoulder. He's like, ah! Then these 2 are gonna just keep attacking him. Oh, no, that's supposed to be at advantage, so I'm just gonna roll it again. Either way, it misses. Then second way, second attack. Can I get an odds or evens for that one?
Even.
Odds, not evens. So it's gonna hit, dealing 5 damage as he gets nipped on the ankle leg. This one here is going to continue attacking you, Viso, with advantage. Viso, odds or evens for 13 piercing damage. Odds.
Give up. No.
You would think that,
Right?
but no.
She's
You honestly, you can't just assume that eventually it will be evens, because if you do, it will always be odds.
terrible. First.
Right, Matt? Right. You there?
I was muted. But how could you not pick evens? How could you not? It's an impossible... what's that? When two impossible things hit each other or whatever? I can't remember what it's called.
It's like being between a rock and a hard place?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, these two pink ones are gonna run up on this guy too and attack him with advantage. That's a miss. Odds or evens on that one.
You do this on purpose. Oh, but like, how can you not pick evens? It has to be evens this time. It has to be.
It's gotta be.
He's gonna roll odds.
Odds?
Motherfucker.
No way.
I'm telling you, people.
What? We're gonna say odds.
This is payback for the other game, Matt, where you just kept doing the same thing. Oh, he killed us the other day with odds or evens. Every single one we got wrong.
Really?
It was hilarious.
It was super brutal, but it was awesome.
Fair enough.
One is gonna run up and attack this blue guy with advantage, and the other one's gonna attack you with advantage.
Oh god. I'm gonna die.
You got bit for 2 in the butt. Yeah, they tend to hit often, but not hard.
Yeah.
They literally do. They're like coyotes, but hyenas. The refugees are gonna continue just scrambling up the rocks, just being like, "Ah, women and children first. Fuck them." Ah.
Oh my god. Some of them are moving into terrible positions.
Some of them are what?
Some of them are moving into terrible positions. They are in a mad panic.
They are. They're not. No, like there's no coordination to this. They're just like trampling each other, pushing each other. Some of them are running up beside you and being like, "Protect us! I'll give you gold. I'll give you my daughter." But yeah, then it's gonna be Corporal List's turn, who's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and attack this one with advantage. And kill it. And then attack this one, not with advantage, but also killing it. As he just kind of like walks up to them and stabs them both in the back as they're trying to attack this guy. Then it's gonna be Viso's turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
Okay. Ooh, this time you're gonna miss as it just darts out of the way of your blow.
I had to. And I'm gonna do the same.
Bad couple swings. Then it's gonna be Corporal Fretz over here, who's gonna stab this one with his sword because apparently his spells aren't working. He kills this one. And then he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it's gonna be this one here. He's gonna attack this one. Killing it. He's gonna attack this one here. Killing it. You guys are doing pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
it's because there's still a lot of them.
Then it's gonna be Matt's turn.
Excellent.
Who's being harassed by noble refugees, trying to give him gold for his protection.
They're trying to buy my protections.
They're like,
that's
protections will give you gold. I'll give you what you want. The women are like, we'll suck your dick.
Okay. Wow.
They really don't want to die.
They're such shitty people. Oh my goodness.
No, like literally, they're just the worst.
And I'm gonna like finish loading up my crossbow bolt, and I'm gonna shoot at the blue one on the left side.
Cool. You definitely have like an aerial bird's eye view of it. Well, 15 feet up, but well, actually more like 10 feet up at this point.
The angle's just right.
You hit it in its shoulder, doing 9 damage. It is still alive and kicking, riddled with like 3 crossbow bolts. It's still holding onto this guy's shoulder.
I look over the battlefield from my perch.
Then it's gonna be Mariana who's gonna run forward and attack these 2. Hopefully. That kills one. That kills the other.
We're supposed to like tighten up the defenses, apparently. Heap up.
And then she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Heap has so many definitions. Oh my goodness.
This one's going to attack you again, Viso, with advantage. Oh, that's the wrong macro. My bad. That's better.
Awesome.
That's a lot better.
I'll take that.
So yeah, that misses. This guy's gonna draw out his long sword and attack him. Can I get an odds or evens?
Even.
Hey, it's even.
Yes. Yes.
He does 10 damage. Then it's gonna be Duker who's gonna run up and stab this purple one behind you with advantage since it's flanking. Oh yeah, he just like impales this one on his sword and flings it aside, and then he's gonna attack this red one with his second attack. Not with advantage. That's a critical fail. Can someone roll a d12 for me? As he like stabs the other one, but then he's like, oh, my knee! Because he's an old guy.
Poor Duker.
He's retired. He's like, I don't need to be doing this shit anymore. I'm just supposed to write stuff down.
Damn it, Duker! If you haven't noticed, the whole empire is falling apart.
Hit friend. Save or double damage. Normal damage if save successeful.
Oh, and
Friend stun
Mariana's
next
right
run.
there. Oh my god.
So yeah, he's gonna hit Mariana. She's gonna make a dex save. Wait. She's in 10 feet of Viso though. Meaning, since Viso has her new ability, her Aura of Protection, that's on your character sheet, by the way. I just clicked it for you. Basically, creature gains a bonus to saving throws equal to your charisma modifier. So she gets +3 to her dex save.
What happens when she succeeds? The save?
Well, let's just see what her save is first, and then we add 3 to it. It's the same thing that
Yeah,
Chris
I know
had.
what's happening. I'm just curious what will happen.
So 17, okay, so she'll take normal damage and she isn't stunned.
Okay.
But she takes 11 as, like, he goes to, like, like the backswing to, like, he kind of, like, goes to wind up, but just kind of stabs her. Like, I think I almost just did to you.
Yeah, that's why I laughed. I was like, that was close to my head.
I almost just did the same thing to Caitlin, but with a cigarette. Then it's gonna be this guy who's gonna take out his longsword as well and be like, no. Stabs him for 5. Where's the other one? No, there's another one here somewhere. Here he is. He's gonna shoot his crossbow up at him. Actually, he's gonna move up here, get a better shot. Oh, this beast finally goes down. Just riddled with crossbow bolts and sword slashes. Then it's gonna be this one here who's going to attack weaker. Standard attack. It's gonna miss. Then it's this pink one here who's gonna attack List. Misses. They're all dead.
Apparently, Mariana calls him doucher.
Doucher.
Fuck you, doucher.
List kills this one, stabbing it, then goes.
But like he didn't misspell that. He spelled doucher on purpose.
I get it.
Okay.
Then it's gonna be Viso's turn.
Again, the big one.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I feel like we're not really, I can't get him.
So you hit it for 4.
Yeah.
And you hit it again for 5. It's looking really hurt. You think maybe one more good hit and it'll go down.
Okay.
Then it's going to be Corporal Frets who's going to run up and stab it, hopefully.
Do it.
Oh, he definitely does. He stabs it in the side and it goes down finally. Second here. And it's going to be this guy here who's going to run up, attack this one with advantage. And kill it. And I think that's all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Combat is over.
Craziness. People need
but
first
yeah.
aid, like super stat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get all the dead bodies out the way.
What do I have left? Do I not have any healer kits left?
This guy's the worst. I won't lie. He has 1 HP left.
Yeah. I don't really want to use the salve on them. But I don't have any more healing kits.
Don't be a salve Nazi. You most certainly can. You would just run up and touch him and say, I cast Lay on Hands, and how much health you want to give him. You're level 5 at this point, so you can give him up to 25 HP.
Should I keep it?
I would maybe give him like 10 or 15, because maybe you guys will be able to have a long rest at some point, and he'll just... You'll do 10? Okay. He's very appreciative of your healing touch. And this tulip soldier, you can see he's a younger guy, maybe 17, 16, and he's gonna kind of look at you and just be like, "How'd you do that?"
Magic.
I can just picture your face when you say that.
It must be holy magic. Then are you associated with some sort of priesthood or? So you tell him about your stuff with the god Drek and all that stuff. Okay.
What do I hear though?
You don't hear anything because you're still like
so far
being
away.
all these people are like, oh, I hear him. Yes, you saved us, sir. Thank you so much.
I collect their coins.
Yeah, the nobles are very appreciative right now as they're climbing down. But yeah, as you see, your actual squad has taken no losses, but you have lost about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 refugees in that attack by the hyenas.
Adam says he wants to heal.
2 of them being children. Make sure to mention the 2 kids.
Adam wants Mariana to heal up anyone who needs healing up.
Okay. Like, how much though? Like, equally spread, or?
Yeah, I guess those 3 guys who are about equal right now, Short Nose, Tulip, and Look Back. That's probably the best way. 10 each.
I'm just gonna give 5 to each person.
Okay.
There we go. That way everyone gets a little bit healthier. Yeah, you kind of regroup with Mariana and all that.
What? To make my way through the crowd.
They all like
look at
down and...
I got bit. Look at.
Who got bit?
Me. I got bit.
You're going through people and you're like, I got bit. Look it.
Yeah. I make sure Mariana sees it. Like, look, I got bit.
Mariana's like, oh, you poor thing. As everyone else is like holding their arms against, holding their hands against like bleeding wounds and stitching up festering cuts. That's funny. Cause yeah, you didn't get hurt that bad, I don't think.
1 damage. It was 1 damage. So I've got like a bruise.
But yeah, you guys sadly have to keep moving on, and you leave the dead where they are to be dead. And you continue on your journey through the canyon.
I also get my dagger and shield off the ground.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Do any of them have a cool hat?
What?
I want one of their cool noble hats.
So you're really gonna take a dead man's hat?
It's hot out, man. I'm getting sunburn on the top of my noggin.
Dude, if there's a second one, he's not far off. Good idea.
Fine. You disgust people and your god by taking a dead man's hat.
Necessity.
I can't believe that. I'm sorry.
So good.
I put it on. It's got a big feather and stuff too. I'm like, this is the one. It's like Pigu.
Cool.
Oh my god! It turns out I just missed Pigu.
Hey Piggy, we got the same hats.
Oh god. Yeah, it's great. I like it.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna add that to my character sheet.
Okay.
It looks kind of like Pigu's.
Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and have a couple bong hits, and then I'll get carried on with what we're doing. I hope Adam comes back at some point, but like he said, not to wait up for him, so we chant. Goddamn science otters.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Just a second, I'm gonna mute again. Let's do a schmirking.
Science otters? What is this I hear?
We were talking about
Science
you know the
otters.
science episode of South Park?
Nope.
The time child thing?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Boo.
Never mind then. Adam would know. But yeah, it's a South Park thing. But yeah, anyways. This is gonna be theater of the mind, so don't expect them. There is a map, but not yet.
Okay.
So after the hyena attack, the train of refugees in your squad find themselves exiting the canyon, only to enter into the hands of another sandstorm, surely a magical creation of Shaik and the whirlwind goddess. Although,
Okay, hold on. Shaik is the roaming Khajiit in Skyrim.
What?
Shaik?
What?
He's the roaming
Shaik.
Khajiit in Skyrim. He's the guy you just see all around the
No,
world.
no, that's Maik.
Oh, it's close as all heck. Oh, that's close.
It's close.
But that's instantly what I thought of, and like I lost train of.
Maik has a sister named Shaik. But is this true? Because Maik is a liar.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's Shaik. She's the leader of the rebellion. But to your knowledge, according to Iskral Puss, he said that she was dead. But apparently there was going to be some sort of renewal and rebirth, something. So, but
Okay.
apparently all her rebellion's still going on, even though apparently she's dead. So is all the magic-y sandstorm stuff,
Oh,
obviously,
shit.
because you're just caught in one.
That makes it a revolution.
So you're kind of like at the mouth of the canyon kind of thing, well, the gorge, I guess, and there's just sand whipping everywhere, and you guys are kind of like held up at the mouth there, just not wanting to venture out into the sandstorm. Can you give me a perception check? And I'll roll one for Mariana and Miso.
Okay, I can do that. Oh. Revealed. And also said, "Let there be light."
Cool. I'm not even gonna roll for them then. So Ozo, you peer through the sandstorm, and off in the distance, you can see what appears to be a dome-like structure approaching you. Something like you see a giant dome that's buffeting through the sand towards you. The air becomes redolent with citrus perfume. And actually, as this structure finally approaches you and gets to you, you see that it's actually a sphere of magical energy protecting 4 pale men in rags who are carrying a palanquin on which sits beneath an umbrella a vast corpulent figure wearing voluminous silks and splash of discordant colors. And slitted eyes peer out from sweat-beaded folds of flesh to regard you, and the man raises one bloated hand, and the bearers of the palanquins halt. And he calls out, "Perilous! Join me, strangers, and take leave of yon dangers. A desert filled with beasts of most unpleasant disposition. I offer humble sanctuary through artful sorcery invested into this chair at great personal expense. Do you hunger? Do you thirst? Ah, but look at the wounds upon you. I possess healing unguents. I would seize such delectable morsels, with skin smoothed once again into youthful perfection. Tell me, do any of you have slaves for sale? Might I offer something to the man in charge?" And Marianne is going to step forward and kind of be like, There is no man in charge. I am. Oh, I see. Well, I offer you sanctuary. Do you have any slaves for sale? No, we don't. These are refugees. Refugees? No, well, I shall protect them as well. Come, enter my magical sphere. And all the refugees are like, oh my god, yes, savior! And kind of run in to this magical sphere of, that's protecting you from the sandstorm.
Did they forget what I did?
And the guy kind of turns to you, Ozzo, and the soldiers who are trying to stop most of them because, you know, stranger danger.
Extra stranger danger.
Because Duker's like, the reek of lemon is making my eyes water. From him I sense greed, but no ill will. And Fretz is all like, nor I. Only his porters are undead. Not to mention strangely chewed? And then the guys are like, I see you hesitate. I applaud caution at all times. My servants have seen better days, but they are harmless, I assure you. And then Fretz is all like, how is it you oppose the whirlwind? Not oppose, sir. I am a true believer and most humble. The goddess grants me ease of passage, for which I make constant propitiation. I am not but a merchant. My trade is select merchandise of a magical kind, that is. I am making my return journey to Panpot soon. I know, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Oh,
but
it's
this
so
is the
funny.
voice I've chosen.
Try doing it now.
I hate you guys. You see, after a lucrative venture to Shai's rebel camp. Fuck you guys.
Oh, it's great. Like, I could just imagine hearing someone talk like that.
I'll laugh at them.
Like, just, like, trying to be ridiculously pompous. Yes, I know you are Malazans, and no doubt enemies of the great cause. But cruel retribution finds no root in my soil, I assure you. And truth to tell, I would enjoy your company, for these dread servants are obsessed with their own deaths, and there is no end to their complaints. And at a gesture, the four bearers of the chair set him down. Two of them immediately begin removing camp gear from the storage rack behind the seat, and their movements are kind of careless and loose, while the other pair set to levering their master onto his feet. And he's all like, we shall make camp here. There are extra tents for all in yon wooden tent. There. The one called Nub carries it. Nub, set that down, you nod grub. Nub the grub. You, what name did I give you? Clam. Though I once knew myself as Irin Thalar. Oh, shut up with what you once knew. You are Clam now. I had a horrible death. Oh, shut up! Find that Falari wine. Let us celebrate with the Empire's most civil gifts. And they're kind of like, the zombies are walking back and doing that. And the one that said, I had a horrible death, passed by as another one. And that one's all like, your death was not as horrible as mine. Like, kind of arguing who had the most horrible death. And then the merchant guy's going to be all like, the seven holies preserve us. I beg any of you a spell of silence about these ill-chosen animations. I shall pay in Jakarta's imperials and pay well God's blows. I have not yet introduced myself. I am Nawal Abur, humble merchant of Holy City Panpotsoon. And what names do you wish to be known by? And Fretz is like, I'm Fretz, and Dweeker's like, I'm Dweeker, and do you guys introduce yourselves, I'm assuming?
No.
Okay, well.
If
anyways,
everyone's doing it, I'll mention my name as I like pass by, but I'm not gonna like step up.
Okay, but yeah, you Dweeker trusts him and Fretz trusts him so far. Do you guys like want to go into his orb of protection?
And our other choice is to just brave the sandstorm?
Yeah.
I think we're...
Yeah, it's basic. Yeah.
Let's go in.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys kind of go in there. I'll get you guys to the map. That circle you see there is the protection thing. And yeah, they set up an incredible camp. These zombies, actually. I mean, like, they're slow, but it's not what you're used to. And they also have like defenses set up. Like they have these portable ballistas, and it all seems that all of this is coming out of just 2 chests. And you're like, how is there that much room to fit all this stuff in 2 chests, kind of thing? But as you know, he is a porter of magical items.
Oh god. It's all very impressive, but also very worrying. There's like a freaking ballista there. There's 2 of them, 3.
Yeah, there's ballistas.
Yeah, it's very worrying.
Yes, I have been set upon by bandits before, and I have had to defend myself. But most people are turned away when I offer them wisdom instead of violence.
I could see that happening.
So tell me, what brings you to the desert? And Mariana's gonna be like, I don't want to talk to this guy. Ozzo, you do it.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god. That's a lot of stuff to go over. Why are we in the desert? We're escorting Dweeker and the refugees somewhere. Yeah.
Yes. I would assume you would be the refugees of this chain of dogs then.
What the hell? Where did you hear that?
That is what I have heard you have been called. The refugees escorted by Coltane, yes? Don't worry, as I've stated before, I have no ill will. Here, would any of you want some wine? Something to eat, perhaps? You all look starving. And you guys have all had time to have a long rest by this point as well. So you guys are all healed up.
I'm just gonna eat my rations.
Well, you guys haven't eaten.
I'm just gonna eat my rations.
Okay, well, Viso is going to take some food and water. She eats it and drinks it, and nothing happens to her. She has a full stomach, though.
What?
It's just food and water. There's nothing wrong with it.
I play with my new hat.
Oh, cool. But yeah. As the zombies walk up to bring the food to Viso, though, as they walk away yet again, as they walk away yet again, they're like, I had a horrible death. And you can see that as
get away from me.
Corporal Fretz mentioned earlier, their skin is oddly chewed.
Get away from
Like, it literally looks as someone was just chewing them.
Gross. Do they chew on each other?
As one is walking by Mariana, she's gonna be like, What do you mean by that? And he goes, I am forbidden to say more, but I died terribly.
A death to match one of Hood's own nightmares. It was long yet swift, an eternity that passed in an instant. I was surprised yet knowing, small pain yet great pain, a flood of darkness yet blinding. Oh, would you shut up, you silly animation, and get back to work? Yes, master.
And then Fretz and the historian are going to be like, so you offer protection? Yes. No harm shall come to you, my friend. A man who deals in what I deal with has many resorts to defend oneself, as you can clearly see. But as he's saying this, a great soul-taken bear is actually going to appear and is going to start attacking the barrier.
Oh my fucking god.
And each slash, like, it basically, like, tears into the barrier, and what happens is you see its claws rake through and tear, like, these slashing holes through it, but then it just, like, instantly closes back up. And Nawal Abur is all like, I have only the best protection, mind you. Beasts, they plague this desert, but fear not, none shall defeat my wards. I urge you to be calm, gentle folk. Back, damned one, away. Ah, no matter, we are safe. It shall not succeed, no matter how stubborn. But still, how shall we sleep with such racket? And then Fretz is gonna walk up, past the merchant and the barrier, and he's gonna be studying the bear for a minute, and he's like, "That's a soul taken. Very strong. I think I remember this one. Okay, and I'm gonna have a bomb.
What? Who said that? List?
Fretz.
Fretz.
Fretz said that because
I don't see his name.
Yeah, do a
Fretz.
perception check for me. As you guys also look towards the bear that's attacking.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, Matt, you also recognize this as being the same bear that you guys saw in the desert that one time. When you first met Akarium and Mappo. And they were kind of like, yo, bear, peace out, and the bear peaced out. That's the same bear.
Oh my god.
But yeah, also, from where you guys are sitting, all that's about to follow is a seamless flow with something close to grace. As soon as Fretz turns his back on the merchant, he seems to blur beneath his silks, his skin deepening into glistening black fur. Sharp spice overpowers the citrus perfume in a hot gust as rats pour forth, a growing flood. Duker screams a warning, but it is already too late. The rats flow over Fretz, swallowing him entirely in a seething cloak, not by the score, but in the hundreds. The mage's shriek is a dull muffle. A moment later, the mound of creatures seems to buckle, their weight crushing the lad down. The four bearers stand off to the side, watching. Refugees begin to scream and panic as swarms of rats begin to break off from the main mass in pursuit of other prey. and the rats dissipate from where Frets had been, and you see all that remains is the sight of wet bones and a ragged rain cape. The main body of rats, still like clumps of them are falling off towards and scurrying towards other people, but the main body now rises in a writhing crest to sweep down upon Dweeker and the rest of you. Please roll initiative.
Oh my fucking god. Rats just got eaten!
Yeah. Yeah.
He had a horrible death!
Oh my god. Ah!
In a second here, I need to fix up my macros.
Oh yes, a crit fail initiative. I feel like it suits Ozzo real well. What the fuck is happening?
Oh no. Sorry, I just gotta fix up my macros and then I gotta do initiatives and stuff. Be a little bit.
Snack time.
No. Nope. Ah, no music.
Oh my
Hi,
god,
guys.
who is Pablong? Ah!
Super sorry
What?
about that. I'm back.
Oh, it's all good, dude. You're just in time for some cray-cray stuff.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta go over what happened for him, because that was a lot of information.
Okay,
Let it
I could
fucking
just go over the scene again. I could go over the scene again of what happened.
Yeah, like a recap. A quick come back from commercial recap.
So
Okay.
apparently the hyena siege didn't go too poorly.
No, we
No,
lost
you guys-
6.
You lost 6
It was okay.
refugees, 2 of which were children. But, yeah, you guys had to keep moving and just left them behind.
Because the sandstorm was coming.
Aldo got a hat, took a hat from one of them. Because he's like, it's hot and I need a hat.
Turns
So
out
I-
I just
you-
miss Piku.
I was
Walked
definitely
out-
trying to get Matt to convey what Mariana did while I was away.
It all happens so fast. Especially between texting.
You killed a lot of hyenas. Like a good, 6 hyenas.
Yes, you stayed on the right side. And you just slaughtered a whack load of hyenas over there.
Nice.
And
then
then
I heard I
you
got
came back to help
Juker's
Nico,
fucking
who was getting, sandwiched between a bunch of them.
Yeah, when you
And,
finally
yeah.
got to the left side, Juker hit you.
Oh yeah, he critically failed, and basically, he you know when you lift your sword up to go swing it? As he did that, he stabbed you.
fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, he did
His
pretty
name is
good there
Doucher now?
too.
I command
but yeah,
all of my men to call him Doucher from now on.
No.
That's an order.
He will belay that order. He outranks you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, why the fuck isn't he leading?
Because he's too old for this shit.
He's busy.
He can retire when he's
Writing
dead.
everything down. But yeah, after your whole hyena escapade, you walked out of the the gorge canyon kind of thing, and it was a giant sandstorm, as you exit it kind of thing, right? So you guys were holed up at the mouth of the canyon being like, we don't want to go into the storm. and this giant dome of magical energy appeared with these four basically chewed up zombies carrying this fat guy on a like wooden chair thing with an umbrella on it. And he offered you protection out of the sandstorm. And he went on a various rant about, like, you know, he was a merchant and he sells magical stuff, and he offered everyone food and water, and everyone ate and drank and had a long rest, and it was all good and stuff. And then it's like late at night now, and that soul taken bear from that first encounter you had with divers and soul taken started attacking the magical barrier that emanates from his chair. And basically he was like, oh, don't worry, like, it'll never get through no matter how hard it tries, like, don't worry, kind of thing. And as Frets walked up to like see what happened, basically the merchant transformed into a giant seething mound of hundreds of rats and instantly devoured Corporal Frets until he was just nothing but bone and like a rain of ape. So Corporal Frets is now dead.
Well, what do we do? What happened to this merchant? This merchant.
This merchant?
Yeah.
This merchant is obviously a divers that wants to eat you guys.
Okay, so that's our situation now. Like this big blue circle, yeah. Like
that's his magical barrier that nothing can get through, basically.
But he's a divers.
Yeah.
So now we gotta kill him.
Yeah. And I had rolled initiative for you, but you can re-roll that if you'd like.
Okay.
I crit failed. This stuff's taking me totally on by surprise.
Mine's not much better.
All right. Well, I had you as a 2, so that's probably better. Let's just see here. I still gotta roll some initiatives though. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh fuck. I just realized something. If we kill this guy, his magical barrier goes down and we get fucked up by the sandstorm.
Maybe.
No, but as he explained, his magical barrier emanates from his chair that is currently inside the big tent that was set up by his zombie servant.
Okay.
He has a bunch of magical items.
Also, you can have that chair.
Like all this tent came out of two chests.
Ozzo will become the next Bran. Like from Game of Thrones. Except you can actually walk. You're just taking the ride anyway.
And actually be useful.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh yeah, and also earlier, Frets tried to cast Cone of Cold, but I made someone roll a D100, and he ended up casting a lightning bolt instead, and he was very confused by it.
Oh no! He's got the sickness! He's dead now, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Wait, what?
The diver's sickness?
I don't know what it was. The warlock told us that people were dying from a spell sickness.
Oh, yes. The spell infection, as Sormo put it to her.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Just a second, I'm just gonna go get myself a drink.
I sure hope he was the only one infected. Oh my god. The whole shooting a 15-foot cone diagram that I put out makes that stupid fucking 1, 2, 3 thing make so much more sense now.
What 1, 2, 3? What?
You know when I posted the 15-foot cone and it shows you the 4 different ways a cone can be shaped?
Yeah.
It makes the way that we've been using it, where you go 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares, 4 squares, so much more, makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it now.
Oh. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I get it. Just a second, I'm gonna mute myself because I'm taking a bong food. I don't want you guys to hear me coughing.
You keep that mic open, boy. I want to hear you cough like this pussy.
Oh no, I don't want to.
Too bad, motherfuckers.
Pardon my French.
But yeah, we're gonna be starting with the main body of rats, which is going to move and occupy Dweeker's space, and is going to attack him. Luckily, though, the rats are not strong enough to pierce through his armor. And he starts kind of like pulling them off himself as they're swarming onto him. It's his turn, though. And he's going to start swinging his sword. Oh, God.
No.
Sorry, give me a second. I need a D12.
Okay. Matt, I hope you don't beat me.
Because Doucher just crit failed.
Doucher quit failed.
Hit friend. There's no one within reach, so thank God for that. Second attack then. Critical hit.
Oh fuck.
I mean another
Jesus.
That's balance. Crit fail. Critical success. But yeah, I need a D12 from somebody, please.
Fuck.
I demand it. Floating weapon damage. Reroll 1s and 2s. Okay. Then all it does is 10 damage. But yeah, basically, he kind of like tries to pull his sword out and attack the first time, but it doesn't really work because there's just too many rats like clumped up on his hand, and he kind of like shakes the rats off, and then he pulls out his sword and just kind of like cuts into them. But as many rats as he killed with that sword of his swing of his sword, just as many rats come back to fill the space that was cut in. Yeah. It's gonna be this pile of rats here that's gonna go. What's the movement speed? Oh, sweet Jesus, it's 30 feet. I did not. 1, 2. Is going to swarm onto this woman here. And she is just fucking devoured by like 100 rats. Just bone, similar to. Then it's gonna be the bear who's gonna keep just attacking, trying its best to break through. It's not succeeding though. This thing's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and occupy the same space as Ozo, and is going to attack him.
No, please.
17 for 7.
That hits my AC.
So like 100 rats swarm over Ozo and are just nipping and biting him through the chinks in his armor, dealing 7 piercing damage. Then it's going to be Viso's turn. And hearing the commotion, she's going to run over and take out her longsword and start swinging at the rats on...
What?
Just a second, I need to move you out of the way. She's gonna hit both times. Oh my god. Basically what happens is Viso runs over and just like starts skewering all the rats, but as she's doing it, she like stabs the rats and just starts like throwing them in her bag as she's killing them.
Like picking them up like litter?
I'm saving these.
Like skewering litter, and then they put it in the basket on their back.
Yeah.
So she's like picking up a rat.
Yeah, she's thinking nom nom times. But yeah, that's her turn. She fucking demolished those rats.
Thank you.
I need to get rid of
Could be
those.
so.
That's gonna be these purple ones here, and they're gonna go 2, 3, 5. Gonna occupy your space, Adam, and they're gonna attack you. Oh wow, they are somehow able to find the chinks in your armor, and
deal 5
deal
damage.
5 damage.
Okay.
Gross. Vito, go help Mariana.
Then these ones are gonna go attack Abel. Odds are even for him, please. Defending.
Are they trying to disable him?
Yes.
Odds? Yeah.
They miss, but they are still occupying his space. Seething over him.
Swarming him. Grouse!
Yeah.
Vito, look at all the rats for you! Just gotta go pick them up!
This guy's gonna dash, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is he?
Rat meat might actually be pretty nice, actually.
He's gonna get about there. And this guy's gonna go.
Tender. Campfire roasted rat flesh. Yum 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 yum.
Get there.
Oh my god, is he gonna attack the undead guys?
I don't think so. I think he's just gonna like
Get out
go
of my
around
way.
them. Yeah. List is gonna go up over here. 26 for 11. That hits. Attacking some rats. It's gonna kill a bunch of them. But they're still gonna be there. This one's going to do the same thing to Abel as the other one. He gets hit, but only for 2. This one's gonna go on list. Oh, it's a critical hit. I need a D12, please. Three. Deals an extra 1d4. So 2 damage. For a total of 10. It's going to be this guy who's going to shoot crossbow at the ones attacking list. 22 for 13. That one's going to get all fucked up.
This is fucking crazy.
Then this guy is going to shoot the ones on Abel. Dealing 12 damage to them. Critical hit on Abel. I need a D12, please.
Where the fuck is little Grey Fog?
You gotta blow the whistle, dude.
But he's, I don't know.
Maybe there has something to do with this magical shield.
Mm-mm.
He's just outside the shield getting pelted by the sandstorm. Ow! Ow! Ow!
A 2 is maximum damage, which would be 8 instead of 12. So I'll do an extra 4. There we go. These guys are gonna go.
Well, looks like Abel to be eaten by rats today.
And then Abel's gonna attack the yellow ones on him, dealing 4 damage to them as he's trying to like slash them off himself and everything, but they're still there. Then it's Adam's turn, who is covered in rats.
Well, I better get him off. I guess I'm gonna try and poke him with my long sword.
So yeah, you deal 4 damage to the rats. You kill a few of them, but they're still seething all over you in the dozens.
I attack them again.
You kill another crazy amount of rats, but there's still quite a few left.
Can I add a Divine Smite to that?
You most certainly can if you'd like.
It's probably a waste, but I want to do it anyway.
Get those fucking rats off you. It's not a waste. That's gross.
Another 5 of the 9 remaining rats. 5 of them blow up into holy. But there's still like 4 rats left.
Fuck it, I had my turn.
Alright, it's Ozzo's turn.
And I am going to sprint and dash. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, yeah. And I'm going to go right to that chair. Wherever the fuck it is, and I'm going to start kicking the shit out of it.
Use your action to dash, but...
So I'm like, stamp, stamp, stamp. But yeah, I'll end my turn.
Okay. Cool. These go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Some rats are entering, following you. You see a group of rats enter the tent after.
Is there any like torches or anything like that? Was there anything around that could help me destroy a chair?
You see there's a bunch of silk pillows, wine, various luxury items, no real weapons or anything like that. You see there's like some braziers with incense burning in them, but no real fire has been lit yet.
Okay. Yeah, so then I just run straight up to it.
Okay. Nobles are freaking out. Oh, don't want to be eaten.
What are you doing?
Zombies! Cool. Grillin is going to move into Mariana's space, moving more off of Dweeker, but is going to, still attack Dweeker, though.
He's consuming me.
13 misses.
I'm just getting swarmed with rats now.
Dweeker is going to wade his way through these rats and attack the ones covering Mariana.
He's like, ha, kicking them and shit.
And is going to, yeah, pretty much, and is going to kill the ones covering Mariana.
Thanks, buddy. You're still a doucher.
Then he's going to just stab at the rats at his feet. And does 12 damage to them. I should probably give that some sort of health bar. Then these blue ones are going to attack List. Over here.
It's like the swarm percentage.
They miss him. That bear is gonna keep smashing. You can see it get like a full arm through, but then the barrier closes around it and forces it back out. Then it's going to be Viso's turn. She's going to run up, start slamming this stuff with her longsword. That's going to miss. That's going to hit, and she's also going to add a Divine Smite to it.
Oh, yeah.
Dealing a total of 16 damage. As more rats are just dying, but there's still just hundreds upon hundreds of them. Abel is getting attacked by rats yet again. They deal 5 damage to him. Then it's going to be these guys. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Starts. Get there. Let's see. No. Can only get here. That's gonna be. Wait. This guy's gonna go. He's just gonna dash over here. That's all he can do, though. That's gonna be List's turn.
Make him go in the tent. Make him go in the tent.
Again, odds or evens?
Odds. Uh-oh. Shit.
Even. He's gonna kill the remaining ones on him. That's gonna be these ones that are going to attack Abel again. They're gonna miss him. Maybe is gonna shoot at the yellow ones, and Limp is gonna shoot at the blue ones. Yellow ones are dead. The blue ones are dead. This one's gonna move on to Abel and attack him. Gonna miss. He's going to try and attack them back. He's gonna hit, dealing 9 damage to them. This guy's gonna just keep on running. That's gonna be your turn, Adam.
Okay, so I am going to attack the rat swarm around me.
All right, you deal 7 damage to the main shiver's mass.
Cool.
Because basically, those little like rats are him, just like extension satellite swarms.
Oh, okay. I'm going to add a bonus action before actually. I'm going to attack again first, and then use my bonus action.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 sec. I closed my thing by accident.
Okay. Your second attack misses.
Oh, okay.
As the rats move out of your pattern of swings, almost as if they've been learning how you've been killing them.
Okay, But could I use my first attack? Can I still add?
You can add. Yeah, you could say you use your bonus action before you do the attack.
Oh, okay.
You just want to like retcon that or whatever. Yeah, sure.
Fire.
So your first attack dealt 17 instead of 7. So
Cool. Can I also add a divine smite to that?
how does divine smite?
Divine smite actually, I think it takes up a like
No,
a
it
spell
doesn't
slot.
take any action or bonus action. You can do it.
Okay.
You just have to expend a spell slot. So you add an additional 8 to it. That's the thing about paladins; they can do ridiculous amounts of
stack shit. But yeah, that's what she does. Her sword crackles with like lightning and divine, and her eyes kind of mist like over with like a white kind of shine, and then like lightning like kind of streaking out the sides.
Cool. So what happens is basically like the rats tower up to attack you, and you cut through them with that awesome attack, destroying like at least 50 rats. And but your second attack, that towering mass reforms, but like evades the attack. Like they move as a mass to evade it. It's really
dope.
really.
But yeah, I end my turn.
He is the rat man. He's got rats in his pants. He is the rat man. Doot doot. He is a dance. It's Matt's turn. I don't know why that came into my head and it seemed.
Oh, you made that up? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought that was from something, but
Maybe it is, but I don't remember. But seems pretty original. I don't know. Just popped into my head.
Stupid fucking mute. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot with my crossbow at the rats that are chasing me.
Cool. You hit them, dealing 9 damage as you skewer a few rats, but they're still coming pretty strong at you. Because if that's your turn, they're gonna envelop you.
I'm still doing more stuff.
Okay. I'll move you back where you were.
Wherever that chair is, I run up to it. Well, I shoot the rats and I just drop my crossbow. I mean, I pull out my dagger and run up to the chair and like try to cut open like whatever upholstery or whatever there is on this chair that I can cut up and destroy.
Cool. You cut. Okay. You make an attack against the chair, I guess. It would basically like automatically hit. I just want to see how much damage it would do.
I do also have an extra attack, so I could with the dagger as well.
Well, you slash across the upholstery, but you see that this is made of some pretty damn fine, like strong leather, and you only cut it a little bit.
Son of a bitch. Okay, that's all I'll do. Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? What the fuck's going on? Connecting? No route. Why is there no internet? Hello?
Hello?
Oh my
I can
God.
hear you.
There we go.
What the fuck is going on? It's like
I don't know. Sometimes it's just fucky.
I had an internet flicker or something weird. But yeah, so I did at least attempt to cut the chair.
Don't do that.
Well, if that's all you do, the rats are gonna swarm over you and try to bite you.
Bad touch.
15 for 9.
Yep, that hurts. I'm like, get away from me, you fucking rats.
As, yeah, they all swarm over you and start biting you. And you kind of hear in your mind, "You are clever, but not clever enough."
Ew, gross. Is it like coming from different rats?
Kind of like you hear like, yeah, like multiple voices, like multiple little like gross mouse voices. So it would be kind of like, you are clever, but not clever enough. But like times 100.
It's so unsettling.
It's supposed to be. I'm glad you are feeling the way I want you to feel right now. Yeah, the nobles are gonna keep.
Help me, you idiots.
We're idiots, so no, we won't. If you're gonna be like that, they're gonna be like that too.
Make it my fault somehow. Damn you.
Cool. Now it's this lovely Grillin's turn, and he is going to attack Mariana because, ouch. 22 for 32.
Yeah, that hurts. Jesus,
and please
fuck.
give me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or suffer through Shapeshifter's infection.
Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to find.
Basically, yeah, just like a mass of 100 rats swarm over you and just start gnawing away at your flesh, dealing 32 piercing damage.
Constitution. Yay!
Cool. You're good. Well, you're a paladin, aren't you immune to disease anyways?
Oh yeah, fuck. Aw, what? Aw, you took that from me.
That was hilarious.
I was feeling really good about myself from that roll, and then like Evan's just, oh yeah, you're immune. I was like, oh.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I shouldn't have even made you roll. Then it's gonna be Dweeger's turn, who's going to attack the rats.
It doesn't say
24 for 8 hurts.
it's
hits,
disease
and
or... Yeah, it doesn't say it's a disease. It'd have to expand on what Shapeshifter's infection is.
Okay, it's a disease. It's not like a curse or anything like that. It's like a sickness.
Interesting.
Bear's going to keep attacking the thing. Then it's going to be Viso. She is going to attack twice. Actually, does she have any cool spells she can use? As a bonus action, she's going to cast Searing Smite. So the next time she hits something, she does an extra 1d6 fire damage, and it catches on fire. She's gonna miss though on that first one. And then a critical fail. Someone please roll a d12 for her.
What? I feel so guilty.
Hit friend. Save or double damage. Normal damage if save successful. Friend stunned next round. Alright.
Oh, dude.
Sorry, Marion.
Fuck.
You're the only person in range.
Visa.
So give me a dex save. But you do get +3 to it because of her aura of protection. Nope. So you take 20 slashing damage, and you are stunned next round. So you basically lose your next turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a major foobar on Viso's part without it actually being a major foobar. But yeah, sorry about that. Then it's going to be these blue guys who are both going to attack. Both dealing a total of 15 damage as they both hit. Just more and more rats are dying, but there's still just so many. List is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 12. He's gonna dash over there and try and help out Abel. But these rats here are gonna jump onto him. Attack him. They miss though, as he's just like ripping them off as they're jumping onto him. Crossbow bolts from the green guys are going to attack those rats that are attacking them. Just a second here. I need a d12 for that critical hit. And the other one misses.
Another 10. Oh, but it's not fake.
Weapon arm falls off, or an additional 2d6 damage. It is more than the half health, but since it's a swarm of creatures, I have to do the extra 2d6 or whatever, and either way it dies. So the ones swarming on Abel are dead. Then it's gonna be Tulip's turn, and Abel, he's gonna get about there. Abel's gonna go over and try and help List. Is going to hit, dealing 7 damage to those rats, but there's still quite a few of them. Then it's going to be Adam's turn, who is stunned, so he loses his turn. He is no longer stunned, though. So next turn he'll be able to do stuff, and then it is Matt.
Just, you got your bell rung. Big time. Again.
Yeah.
I know, first it was Dweeker, then it's Viso, like, poor Mariana. She's just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And do show.
I want to attack the chair with my dagger.
Cool. Roll an attack roll for me.
Yeah.
It does hit automatically, I just want to see how much damage you do. With that, you continue to tear, and the Mariana, you again notice the magical barrier begin to flicker, and you hear all these rats begin to scream in frustration. Just
Or stab it again.
Oh snap. Okay, cool. With that, the chair. Oh, sorry. I may have to move them up a bit. Just bear with me. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry.
What have I done?
Sorry. You've destroyed reality.
Uh-oh. Can I not hear again? Fuck.
So
Hello? Hello?
I heard
I
Matt.
can hear you.
I couldn't hear you guys.
That's weird. But yeah, basically, the barrier falls. The sandstorm envelops the camp. Everything outside the tents is now rough terrain. The tents are very sturdy and stand up to the sand blow. But
Oh,
you,
like,
you
do you
can
have to
see
be
they're being
inside the
strongly
tents?
buffeted.
Like,
What?
it's only difficult terrain, like, inside the tents? Or, like, you mean,
Outside the
like,
tents.
outside the whole... Yeah, sorry.
Outside the tents. Like, if you're
Okay.
not inside a tent right now, it's rough terrain because you're being buffeted by just
Okay.
sand.
Okay. Crazy. Uh-oh. I can't... Oh!
But yeah, if that's your turn,
Can I move with the rats on me?
you can move out of the rats.
Oh. Yeah, I just... Oh, fuck, but it's windy outside. Or stormy. Shit.
They get an opportunity attack against you, though.
Yeah, and I, like, go right to the edge of the sandstorm.
12? I
12
think that misses.
doesn't hit me. It does not. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll pull out my shield, and I'll realize that the storm has now hit the tent, so I won't go outside.
Okay. Nobles are all gonna try to run into tents.
They're all going to die.
Then it's going to be that thing's turn again, and it's going to continue attacking Mariana. I believe 14 is a miss, though.
Yes.
And it's going to be Dweeker again, who's going to just keep on attacking it. 20 hits 12, and 23 hits for 10, dealing a total of 22 damage to him. Well, to the rats. Then this thing's going to go. Get about there. There's going to be Vito, who's going to keep attacking the rats.
Is that thing's name Misombre? Like
Masamba.
Harambe?
No, not like. Oh, that's a javelin. My bad.
Remember when that was a
25
thing?
for 11 and 10 misses. Then these two blue guys are going to attack as well. First one misses, second one hits for 6. Corporal List's turn. He's going to try to attack the rats covering him. He hits, dealing 9 damage to them, but there's still a bunch of them left. Then the rats are going to attack him back. They critically fail. Can they get a D12, please? Hit self. Normal damage level. Okay. They fail, hit themselves, and are dazed for the next round. That's weird. I don't know. Rat bites another rat. Now they're all confused. 2 crossbow bolts. One is gonna go. Is gonna kill the remaining rats there. Gone. Then this one's gonna go there, shoot into the mass. Can I get an odds or evens for that?
Odds?
It hits, dealing 13 damage.
Huzzah.
Right, one's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Trying to dash through the wind. It's your turn, Adam.
Attack the rats. That misses. That misses, doesn't it? Hello?
Neither of those attacks hit.
Fuck.
Then it's gonna be Matt now.
And I just come barreling out of the tent. Oh, it's difficult terrain outside the tent. Shit. Fuck. My plan. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna fight these rats then. I'm like, you wanna fucking go? You wanna fucking fight? And I go and I dive bomb them. Ah! Flying dagger attacks.
You miss as the rats recoil from your dagger. The second one hits, though, dealing 4 damage to the rats. Kill a couple of them.
And that's everything I'll do in my turn.
Cool. They're gonna swarm all over you again.
Ah! I made a mistake!
And they're gonna critically hit you. Please roll a d12.
Oh.
Yeah.
Double damage, so they do 12 damage to you. Total.
Oh, good God.
They got you real good. They're really mad at you. You wrecked their chair.
Mariana. Help.
More nobles are finding themselves getting into the tents. Then it's going to be the rats' turns, and they are going to attack Mariana yet again.
I am getting fucked up.
Oh.
Missing you, though, as
not that turn.
rats to attack you. And there's going to be
Shield.
weaker again. Hitting for 8 and hitting for 10, so dealing 18 damage as he's just killing more rats. This thing's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it can't do anything after that, and it's gonna be Viso who's gonna attack twice as well. I'm gonna miss the first one, but gonna hit on the second, dealing 10 damage. These blue guys are both going to attack. First one misses, second one hits, dealing 11.
How many rats are left in the swarm?
Probably like a good 200 still.
Home, fuck!
Just trying to dash through here. 3. Is that line of sight? Yeah. Crossbows are gonna go flying. One of them hits into the massive rats. The other one gets flown off into the wind. This guy's gonna go 5, 6, trying to get through. 1, 2, 5, 6, trying to get through. Then it's gonna be Adam.
Long sword to the many faces.
You're gonna hit, dealing 6 damage.
Cool. I'm gonna attack again.
You're gonna hit again, dealing 7 damage.
How are they looking?
You're just killing more and more rats. It's still a giant swarm of rats, but it's looking like a lot less than it was. There's probably a good, like, 600 dead rats just around you.
Okay, but, like, how many more are left?
Maybe 150 now. Killed, like, another good 50 of them.
Okay, I'll end my turn.
Okay, it's Matt's turn.
And yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to kill rats.
Cool. Sweet, roll a d12. You deal an extra d4 damage, so you roll an extra d4. You deal 7 damage to these rats.
Should be 5 and,
about
5 and 6. Unless you're putting that other 2 in there. You got it. Never mind. But 2 damages, right?
Yeah. So then...
Did you take that off my health? You're taking off my health!
Oh my god, I did. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I was selecting the wrong person. The rats are dead then.
I looked at myself, I was like, oh fuck, I am fucked up!
Like, I wonder,
no idea what
I'm like,
at.
wait, 14 AC? Okay, no, something's wrong. Those rats are dead. Sorry.
Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna, like, re-add
You were
them.
at 17.
Okay. Oh. I thought I was dead there for a moment. Managed to fend off the rats.
But yeah. This thing is going to start trying to disengage.
Opportunity attacks everywhere.
It's disengaging though.
Get out of my! Sons of bitches. You can't make it very far.
Dweeper's gonna be like, oh, Jesus Christ, it's a fucking bear. This thing is going to attack the mound of rats. It hits it, dealing 15 damage. God. And pushes it that far away.
Oh, like a big swipe, and they fucking like tidal wave.
Oh wait, no, it's not even a humanoid. My bad.
That would still be super cool. Fucking like swats them in this big like wave.
It'd still be cool, but yeah, that's not how I wrote it mechanically, so I'm not gonna go against that. But then yeah, it's Viso's turn. And Viso's like, I don't know if I really want to pursue that thing. So she doesn't. This guy's going to stab it as it's swarming over him, dealing another 6 damage to it. More crossbows are gonna go flying at it. Oh geez. And with that, the last few rats are skewered. This guy's gonna disengage from this thing, and then it's gonna be Adam's turn.
Wait, is the bear attacking us now?
It has shown no signs of hostility towards you yet. But that guy didn't want to take any chances, so he disengaged from it.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Mariana's not going to do anything, I guess. I don't see. Actually, she's probably going to make her way to the tent. That would technically be 30, right? It's difficult terrain out here.
Yeah, you'd only be able to move like 15 feet.
Yeah. Anyway, I only moved 15 feet there.
Okay, then it's Matt's turn.
I'm gonna yell out into the sandstorm and be like, "This way! Quickly!" I'm now ready in action to run away as soon as someone gets into the tent, sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, just a second.
I'm ready.
Dweeker's gonna do nothing out of fear, and then this thing is going to assemble into a man. And is going to walk over to this guy's corpse, who is the fat merchant, who was the rats, and is going to plunge his hands into the guy's chest, rip out his heart, and eat it in front of you, while looking you guys in the eyes very, like, standoffishly. And then he's going to walk away, and then he's going to be like, "You know, out here, it's either kill or be killed. You should not show one as me the same sort of indifference as you just did now. Take care out here. I do not hunt mankind." And he assembles back into the bear and just runs off into the desert.
Fucking weirdo.
I remember that
Yeah.
bear.
And then, Ozzo, you hear in your mind,
Oh no!
Yes.
You are. Well, the link was severed. Could not communicate. Was uneasy, agitated, depressed. You are well? Yes?
I had a moment of peace there.
You gonna answer it?
You left me many dead beasts to consume. I thought to intervene, but did not want to be discovered. Stealth is key.
Oh, I don't like this guy. It's fine, eat some rats before Viso gets to them all.
Should not ingest. Toxicity of the divers. Shapeshifters. Their blood is poison to those that do not share it with them.
Then eat some of these, I don't know, eat clam and nub. Or
The
go
undead.
hungry. See what I care.
If you would leave me the undead, I would eat their corpses and set their souls free. It would be mercy. They are trapped.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't give a shit. What about the people in the canyon? Did you eat them? Where were you then? When the hyenas
They
attacked?
were.
you mean the bodies you left behind?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna say that, dessert. That's it.
Oh. And he didn't want to be discovered, quote unquote, but he just didn't fucking want to do it. And he was gonna wait for us to kill everyone.
Well, I mean, think about it. In all honesty, if people are panicking, getting attacked by hyenas, last thing they probably want is a giant demon popping up. And you guys had this situation pretty well.
No, I
under
get
control.
that. I get that.
He wanted to save you guys here, but he couldn't. He was like trapped outside.
You know what? I'm not gonna judge. Actually, that's pretty smart. I'm not gonna chastise him for being like logical about it.
Not that you really could, seeing as he's only really communicating with Ozzo at this point.
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah.
nothing. Sorry.
No, I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying.
Get in the tent.
But yeah, you guys all get in the tents out of the sandstorm.
Those undead people can stay out.
Various other troops go to make sure that people are okay and whatnot. And yeah, I think we're probably gonna end it here for tonight.
Gotcha.
That's crazy. Why does this shit keep happening to us?
I'm just imagining now that Ozzo is just like sitting in the tent, and then he sees like the demon like way in the background waving its two penises at
Flopping
Just marking
side to
its
side.
territory.
Oh yeah, or
Um,
it's like peeing on like some desert, a fucking like cactus. It's like,
it's peeing in a circle around the camp, so nothing can get by.
You guys
That'd
can
be way
have
cooler.
a long rest, and if you guys go outside after your long rest, you see that everything is basically buried or blown away, except for the tents that are somewhat buried as well. But the sandstorm is over.
So okay, so we're fine, but like shit's just blown away.
But yeah, we'll take it up again next session, kind of thing.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks, Evan. Sorry about my departure earlier today.
Oh, don't worry. I mean,
I had Matt like keeping me updated on like everything. I'm like, what's going
know
on?
he was telling me. But yeah, hopefully this session recorded, or did you only get the last 5 minutes? Oh, that's funny. Matt, you
What?
there?
What?
Oh, I was just like, hopefully this session got fully recorded, or did you only get the last 5 minutes again?